welcome to the channel. Um, welcome everyone who's in chat, which I'm going to pop up here to see who's there. And yeah, this is me being bored, and not bored. Had nothing to do between 8 and 9, and decided, let's round up some people and do some live stuff. And hold on, we have another one. I also invited Digital because
yay!
we've been trying to set up something. So he reached out and I said, hey, there you go. So basically, it's going to be a quick, not so quick because we like to talk a lot. And I just want to go over what was revealed today. So you guys down?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So let's introduce everybody. So input, go ahead.
Well, that's me. That's the in-PUT. And I'm input. So that's...
You used to go so long. Okay.
Yeah. I did. I thought I'd throw a wrench in it today.
To go so long. That
right.
could be misconstrued in several ways. But
Yeah. We're going to go with Brian next.
What's going on? Oh.
Okay. All right. So Brian's there. Digital, you go ahead.
Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs.
And then Ninjabill.
what up, folks? How y'all doing? Hope everybody's is having a fantastic day. Hello, everyone in chat, everyone who comes to join. Make sure to, check out all our Razio Kane input. That's the N-PUT, or PU for short. And Brian at T-Fan Page 101. Digital Caveman, go check out all the channels. Look at all the stuffs, watch all the videos, talk all the talks, do all that good stuff.
That intro was too long.
Maybe.
I'm kidding.
Maybe. All right. So, go check everybody else's stuff because, our only validation is through likes, subscribe, and bells.
Like us, damn it. Like us.
Hey, man, I'm at 211. So I'm slowly climbing that hill.
Yeah, dude, but you're
Me,
killing
guys.
it, man. You're getting all these
Yeah.
interviews and stuff, dude. You're
It's-
killing it, man.
You want an
It is a
exclusive?
slow climb. You're right about that.
Yeah, I've been lucky, but because my therapist told me you have to dare more. So I'm like, all right, I'll dare more. So I dared
Yeah.
more, and I got more. But you want an
Yep.
exclusive? I have another one on July 2nd.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I
Nice.
do I say it? Yeah, I'll say it. Michael Bell.
Oh, nice.
I'm so freaking happy. I reached out. He replied, corrected me on something I did on my spotlight. Just a minor thing.
You're cheating on me.
And he agreed to the interview. So yeah, Michael Bell,
Sick,
man.
dude. Sick.
Yeah. And then I sent a request to Paul Hiding, and he saw it and didn't reply. So I'm like, all right, he's not interested. That's cool. Greg Berger, same thing. And but I'm seeing him at TFCon Toronto. He's gonna be there. So I'll pay that $30 for an autograph just to say, hey, I'm the guy who did the spotlight you liked. You want to be on my channel? I'm just gonna corner him like that, but I don't know. And Dan Gilvazan, haven't I tried his website, his Facebook. He actually accepted my friend request 2 days ago. So I'm like, all right, I'll wait a bit. I'll like a couple of the stuff he shared, and then after that, maybe I'll ask again. So yeah.
Right, you got to ease them.
Yeah,
in.
you got to butter the bread first.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's kind of I send him my video first, so it's kind of an ego stroke. Like, yeah, man, I love you that much. This is all the effort I've put into you. So I think that's why they respond to me. They're more inclined to, because they know I'm already a fan and I've done my research. Like both Neil and John told me after the interview that it was one of the best that they've had. So they could have been just being polite, but they specifically said that they knew what they were getting into beforehand. That they weren't just gonna have a chat with some random dude, because I knew what I was talking about. So I'm like, thanks. It was superb compliment that I got. So
This is how much I'm into you, said no stalker ever.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna greet MCDJ, Lone Dragon, Princeton, and my girlfriend Catherine, who hates the attention. So hi, Catherine. And then
Hello!
Hello,
There you
Catherine.
go.
See, now everybody pay attention to you, and you'll
Exactly.
dislike the attention less.
So
That's how it
I
works,
got a
right?
And
So I
then
do have a question. I do have a question about how do you pronounce Catherine's? I guess like the second name, or I'm assuming
Moreau.
last name.
Moreau.
Okay,
So like Dr. Moreau.
Moreau. Okay,
But yeah, so it's Catherine Moreau.
okay,
That's the French pronunciation.
I got you.
Apparently my name is T-Fan Papage.
Yes, Pat. What Tao of Ultimate Doom? Oh, that's your second channel, or one of your
Toa.
third, fourth channel.
Yeah, that's the second main channel. It's Toa.
Toa.
Toa of
Oh yeah, it's
Ultimate.
Toa. Oh man.
I'm doing good to keep up with one channel.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
It's
got-
because
I've-
one's focused on Transformers, one's focused on I don't know.
Oh no,
Whatever
mine's
happens to
focused
be
on
that day.
everything.
There you go. That's right, Lone Dragon. I can win if I dare.
You can win if you
All right,
dare.
we're gonna do a quick run of what's new before we go. So what's new is I toy axed my Ultra Magnus, and as
Sick.
I toy axed him, I decided I'm not going to order the Shattered Glass Delta Magnus because I hate that mold. So, and I mainly
Yeah,
want
that Earthrise mold is not.
yeah, Kingdom really messed up on that one, and I want
Totally
a
sketched it
Delta
myself.
Magnus, but I'm gonna order a third party that looks like the G1 toy, or actually, if I can find a reissue of some sort. And then I got toy hacks for my favorite couple of the Beast Wars
Yay!
because they're in a non-toxic relationship. So that's
Or we know we didn't
Exactly.
see much of it.
Well, it's
though.
true. If you think about it,
This is what
if
happened
Beast
off
War was
camera, we
written today, people would be calling out Black Arachnia as a toxic bitch. Fight me.
Yeah, but we
I'm-
don't know
Oh,
what
I
happened
know-
off camera. We
and
don't know what
also-
happened off camera.
Well, I also think there'd be a lot of people complaining about her breast size being too big and it's not right for children and blah blah blah. So
I
Yeah.
don't like that she's
You
got
know what about
right.
the reprint of Black Arachnia with the hooker top?
oh
Yeah,
my
exactly.
god,
Wait, see, I always say this to people who complain about toy breast sizes. Are you body shaming someone?
Oh, that's
Bruh.
good. That's
Are you
good.
body shaming
You
them?
know,
'cause their breasts
my
are so
shock
big?
weight is perfect the way his breast size is.
Yes,
Ex-
perfect.
Yeah, my shockwave. That's right.
stay on target. Stay on target.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah. So input. Did you get anything new?
I did. I just have to turn my camera on to show it. That's the rules, right?
Yeah. Well, it helps.
I want to say this to Catherine real quick. I'm assuming that's French. I don't speak French, but I do know Tout le monde is a really good Megadeth song, and I love it.
It is.
So,
Yep. It is a good song.
Bonsoir tout le monde means hi everybody. Well, or good night
Ratatouille is
everybody.
one of my favorite movies.
Have
So
you seen Megadeth's current one? I'm Back. It's a pretty good song.
yeah, it is.
I'm a huge Dave
I-
Mustaine fan.
I took 2
Huge.
years of French in high school, and
Man, he looks like 80 years old in that video.
what I can remember of it is not very polite. So
So I got Reveal the Shield Perceptor.
Nice.
I got that guy. This has been a long time coming for me. This is my favorite Perceptor that I own. I've got 4 of them. So, I don't know if that's just a, I don't know, like a bias. And then I started getting, well, not started. I have been getting the train bots, and I got him in to yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, I
This
didn't
is-
know that you were getting rated.
Yeah.
I've got 5 out of the 6 so far, and then I don't know how like Kato and the rest of them, and Kato and Deluxe and Bobby, they got 3, all 6 now. But yeah, that's those 2 are my pickups right there.
There you go. All right, Brian, do you
Sounds
have
pretty
anything?
popular, apparently.
Just from like a couple of weeks ago, probably almost a month ago now. Cyberverse Starscream. Cyberverse Slug. That's it.
All right,
Great
good
toys,
enough.
great toys. Except for Starscream's head seems tiny. Really does.
Eh, it happens.
I'll be right
He
back.
doesn't have a big brain, so. All right, Digital, your turn. Did you get anything?
Well, I don't have it in hand, but I just finished up filming the review for the Marvel Legends Ragnarok figure, Target exclusive one.
Wow.
So it'll be. I might have it ready over the weekend. It might be ready to drop Monday, but it might not.
Man, it happens. We're all busy. And then Ninjabill, what you got?
Well, just today, I picked up this fabulous Decatura truck, Hot Wheels
Nice.
Decatura Raijin Express, which is awesome. And I picked up the Marvel Legends
Oh, hey, the Void.
Love and Thunder,
There's you there. Just want to say hi
Jane
to the
Foster,
Void.
or Mighty Thor. And yes, she is holding her regular head. Why not?
She decapitated herself in the multiverse.
It's all right. You morbid. It's okay.
I actually picked up the armored Thor week or so ago, and I have to say I reviewed that whole Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness wave,
Mhm.
and those figures look so much better than the Thor Love and Thunder figures. I mean, the likenesses are
Yeah.
dead on, and
You
the
know,
likeness to Chris Hemsworth in that Thor Love and Thunder figures
It's
just
terrible.
it's not as good.
Terrible. Yeah. And the Chris Pratt, the Star-Lord
Oh
figure.
yeah, that one looks horrible.
Who is that? That's definitely not Chris Pratt.
No,
It's not even close.
Yeah,
Like,
there's some
that's-
figures sometimes that they try to match. I don't know if you remember the oh god, it was the what's the Independence Day movie when they did figures for that movie, and basically Jeff Goldblum's figure is really good, and then you have Will Smith, who's basically some guy just said, just make it black. Just make it black. It's like
That-
you look more like Rambro.
that's supposed to be Star-Lord? Really?
yeah. Now the King Valkyrie figure looks pretty good.
Yeah.
The Gore figure, he looks pretty accurate, but
See, I'm only picking up
Groot looks accurate. But
Yeah,
as
I'm
far as
only
the rest
picking
of
up
them go,
Jane. No. I'm only picking up. I literally own 2 Legends figures, Jubilee and now this one. It's only because I'm a big Mighty Thor fan. So I literally only picking up the rest of them. I could care less about. I
Yeah, but why Jubilee? I mean,
I've always liked Jubilee's character. I always have.
Right.
Some people do, some people don't. It's totally subjective. I get it.
I liked her more in the animated series than her contribution in the comics.
True. This is what I like. I liked her in the X-Men series as well. And it's just like I am not keeping that. I will gladly, somebody wants to, pay me ship and handling and wants a leg for that whatever, build a figure. I could care less.
I would love Leg. My favorite Marvel character.
Leg.
well, I have a leg sitting around for the
leg.
the Watcher Build-A-Figure from the What If wave. I think I'm going to turn it into a Christmas story lamp.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Do it.
Okay. All right. I can see that. All right. So we're going to get started with that. Whoa. I just knocked my chair down. Sorry. Yeah, that's the fun of live TV.
And there goes all the Titans off the shelf.
Yeah. God, yeah. Oh, I'm getting. Oh, yeah. I just received. I forgot to show this. I got the G1 Sunstreaker knockoff.
Nice.
And
Oh,
it's
so it's a
amazing. And just the fact that G1 had a freaking plate where you put the arms in the back and then you cover it, it cleans up so nicely. I'm amazed. Honestly, I have way more respect for G1 toys because I haven't seen one in a long time. I never owned this. And now I'm playing with it and I'm like, the playability is way better than what we got recently. But I have the Masterpiece one who's stuck at custom in BC, or actually Richmond. So, Brian, if you could go down to
I'm
the
playing
airport
with it.
there and just talk to them. And then I have Jinbao Devastator on its way. And I'm excited for that one.
I
What's the
forgot to
size
show
on
off
that
my-
one? Is it the 12-inch or the 18-inch one?
It's the 50 centimeter, so yeah, 18 inch.
I forgot to show off my Masterpiece Sunstreaker that I just got.
Funny guy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's held at custom for I don't know what. I called Canada Post and they say they just need to review. I'm like, you want to know what's inside the box?
Yes,
You want
yes, they got to make sure there's no like
Chinese flu?
Chinese,
I mean,
yeah, whatever.
I think we're beyond that
Some
at
Chinese
this point.
stuff in there.
Well, I
terrible.
had a package delivered to me from the U.S. and apparently the customs took like 3 weeks
Yeah.
to actually ship it out. And
So I'm guessing
got
my
rejected.
Jin Bao is gonna get stuck there too. So anyway, okay. So today I'm gonna go with this. Is it? There you go. I'm getting good at this stuff. Okay, so today was the Hasbro Pulse Transformers live fan stream, and I wasn't expecting much, honestly, because they usually reveal stuff that has already been revealed. There was a little bit of that, but there was some good surprises, and then there was okay surprises, and there's meh surprises.
Yeah, then there was,
In their defense,
then there was
it was-
RED.
Yeah, RED was. Like,
well, that's what I was getting at. Was in their defense, RAD got revealed like hours before the stream.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
was working, so
Someone
I
found them
missed
in the
that.
store.
I'll pick them up. If no one else wants, I'll be buying because I do buy the RED line.
I just
I
need a
do buy
knockout.
Nah, I don't. I almost got knockout because I don't like the legacy release, but I'm like, yeah, he doesn't transform. I just can't. But anyway, so I just want to say,
oh, never mind. Go ahead.
yeah, sorry. I like these two guys, okay, because they've been there, and they know what they're talking about. I don't think they have a full grasp on what collectors actually want, because sometimes they go and they say, "Oh, this is super exciting," and I'm like, "No, it's not. It's not." Oh, hey, we have a celebrity. Hey, Deluxe man, you want to join? I'm sending you a link right now if you want. On 2, 3, 4. If you want
Here's
to join the
thing about-
Deluxe, I'm sending you the link.
Here's the thing about that is that's also subjective because I got excited for quite a few more toys than you did though. So
Yeah, but I mean, these guys, they know what they're talking about, and but sometimes I don't think that they, like maybe it was another presenter. All right, cool, man. There was another presenter, and he's like, "Oh, we know you guys love exclusive," and everybody, and literally the chat exploded with, "What? No, we hate exclusives."
Yeah.
Like it was just like, come on, man, you can't expect us to understand.
that's been the big complaint we've been saying. Oh, you haven't clued in, which is funny because they constantly say, "Oh, we go to the forums and we check out what you guys say," and it's like, no, bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I want to.
They may go through there. It's not, but they'll go through those forums and take notes and always do the opposite of what people suggest. So yes, they do.
Well, I'll say this. They did that interview on Unicron.com about Unicron, and if you guys haven't checked it out, you probably should, because they kind of dog the fandom, and so for them to be all like, "Oh, we know how much you love exclusives," doesn't really surprise me, because it's probably them trolling the fandom, like like them saying, "Screw off, we don't really care." So,
and then this girl here, okay,
she gets on my nerves.
She
overacts.
She overacts everything
she is clueless.
Much. It's like a feminine William Shatner that doesn't punctuate properly. Like, I can't. She's hot, but she's not. She go away. Go. I can't. I just can't stand her. And I don't feel any sincerity from her.
That's because she doesn't have any.
Could you imagine her on a first date?
Oh
my God, you picked me up in a Nissan? Oh, I love it. Jesus.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly it.
My mom had an Altima. Oh my
God. There you go. There you go. So I'm sorry to anybody who actually likes her. I mean, I'm sure she's fine, but she I don't believe in the character that she's playing. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and it is a character she's playing.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
let-
She
let-
can't
let's
be
be
like
real
that in
clear
the
about
office
that.
all the time.
'Cause-
They
'cause-
would have drowned her.
She could
So-
care less about the products. She could care less about them. It
Yeah.
is a part she's playing. Nothing. She's meant to be a face and nothing more. That's just my opinion, and totally subjective, but that's the way
Exactly.
she comes off.
Jeez.
No,
And
it's
I
good.
do, and I want to say this. I don't like this guy here that you got the screen on. This big dude.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. I think truthfully, I think they all come off as insincere. But I think what's his name, the designer. I think he's sincere
Yeah.
to the sense that he's excited and proud about the work he's done and put into toys and stuff like that. But
Exactly.
I think he's insincere in the sense of like, he's happy to show this stuff and all that stuff, but he's like the way he talks about some of the stuff sometimes, it's just kind of like he's reading a script sometimes,
Well,
So,
I will say that some of the red stuff that they were kind of confused by, they weren't the ones who designed them.
Yeah.
okay.
That makes sense. All right. So
Yeah,
blah, blah.
I much prefer the GI Joe team
Yeah,
when they do their live stuff.
See, I don't
Yeah.
collect
Those guys
those,
are
so I never
fun.
watched it. But
because you can sense the
Yeah.
passion in their voice.
Yeah.
and that's what you need. Somebody who's a fan of the franchise, who grew up with it. So
I
the
kinda
VR
don't care if
game.
the part reveals.
Who has a VR system?
Nope.
Oh
not
boy,
me.
I don't care.
Nobody. My friend has a VR system. I'm sure he's not picking that up. But
Well, I don't think you can pick it up. I think the only place you can play it, they were saying, was at Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
oh, so
restaurant
it's not
slash
going to be a
arcade.
general release on
The-
Steam and
The way they position Scrapnel, it kind of looks like
Thunderhoof.
Thun-
No. What was
Thunderhoof.
the
Yeah.
RED one? The
Thunderhoof.
robots in disguise.
Wait. Is that Scrapnel? Or is that Chop Shop?
It looks like Chop Shop to me.
Yeah,
Looks
I
like
was supposed to say,
Chop
the
Shop
colors
to
look
me.
more like
It's a
Chop
red
Shop.
glow. It's
Yeah.
just red glow. It's not Chop
Yeah,
Shop.
but in the 2015 RID, who was the one with the
Thunderhoof. I said it like 4 times.
Is it Thunderhoof? No, it's the other.
Thunderhoof.
What was the other one?
And Thunderhoof.
Thunderhoof.
Yeah,
that's
I
not,
have
that's
another
not
name
a
in
good
it, but you're
name
right,
for an
Thunderhoof.
Insecticon.
What's up, Trey Matic? I just watched some of your vids, man. Good work.
Oh yeah, MC DJ in
Dramatic,
chat saying, yeah, he's like Cosmos can fly the white flag for surrender, and white flag means 1 lap to go in racing. And it's like, yeah, like just I feel like they don't know how Wikipedia works in the slightest, or
Yeah.
Google, or anything
don't.
else, right? To look up some of the
They're
stuff.
disingenuous. Like I said, that's what
Yeah.
the feeling I get, man.
Yep.
They're
What up,
performing a
Dramatic?
role and nothing else. They're getting a
They're
paycheck,
not
and
gonna
that's
be like us. They're not.
Yeah, well, it's a job. Of course they get a paycheck. But I mean, if this ever release on Steam, maybe I'll try a demo at my friend's place, see how it goes. But
Yeah, I don't have a VR thing, so I really don't. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't do anything with
Thunderhoof.
it, and I'm not going to go buy one to play it. So
who's getting a ducky?
Those
Me.
things look quacking ridiculous.
I'm getting them, but depends on the price. I'm not paying $30 for a rubber ducky that looks like Optimus Prime or whatever
No.
they want to.
if I see
All right.
them, I'll pick them up. But I'm not going to go out of my way for them.
Raz, is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Thunderhoof.
Yeah, Thunderhoof.
Well,
You
technically,
just
he's calling him Thunder Howl,
Thunderhoof.
but it could
No,
be Thunderhoof.
Thunder Howl was the wolf from Cyberverse.
From the
Yeah,
wolf.
Thunder Howl was.
Oh
the
yeah,
wolf.
yeah, he was. All right. So Ducky Prime, Nad.
The
I don't know.
box reminds me of the Mighty Mug Transformers that came out a
Whack-a-miss.
couple years ago.
Oh,
Yeah, they
Lord,
do.
I remember that.
Ducky
Why did they
Prime.
announce this?
I know what it's like. 2,000 people done reviewed it.
Yeah, like I've
Yeah, right.
seen 4 of them already, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay, you guys.
I'm getting mine soon, so
All right.
Oh.
IDW Blur.
Tired of
Okay,
blurs.
so I
Pass.
saw. So I want to say this about this. I am stoked about this blur, but I do not have. I'm not the biggest fan of this blur at all. I hope they fix the arm situation where like the arm kibble always like flops around and falls off. If they
Yeah.
fixed it, then I'll get it. And if they fix the plastic, because the original release just felt so like dollar store and cheap. You know?
Yeah, the tabs that connect the leg, I broke one of mine off.
Mine's
Yeah.
just fine.
No, of course they didn't fix it. They added a little more plastic to round out the looks of the character, but that's it. They didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't fix it. They didn't fix it.
I don't think they fixed it. I mean, I don't like the arms because they have wheels in the middle, so I don't know.
Oh, the
That-
wheels
Well,
are
that's
fake.
IDW though.
Wheels are
IDW
fake.
had the wheels. Yeah.
Yeah, they're fake, but I mean it's extra kibble, so I don't know. But
Yeah.
the face sculpt looks good. But I'm not picking him up.
Yeah. Pick it
And the
up.
thing
pick
is
it
that
up, you
this
like it.
is a freaking Walmart exclusive again, this whole line, which means that unless distribution has been greatly improved since COVID, which I think it has because Walmart was pretty well packed last I went. But I'm afraid I'm not going to see this for a while in stores.
So
And we don't have pre-orders on .ca. So
this line is going to replace the Netflix line.
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean,
can't-
Netflix has been done for a while.
5
I
deluxe with 2 Voyagers and the
Well,
leader.
They had the Netflix line, then they switched over to the Retro Headmasters.
Yep.
Well,
then
the
it
retro
was-
headmasters were kind of like a different subline on itself.
But I didn't get them, but they look good.
Mhm.
I only got a
will-
few of
they
them
were
because
good.
it was
They were better.
the stuff that I missed. But I like the colors much better on
Exactly.
the re-releases.
And now
than
I
the,
missed it in
the Titans Returns ones.
Oh yeah, definitely. I missed it in the stream. Like, is there a window cover here?
No.
No,
Right.
plastic
Because
free
wait-
packaging.
Because
They've switched-
wave 2 of Legacy, they re-added windows. So
I
don't
think
know.
I think it was just leftovers, man.
1.5
And-
and wave 1.5.
Okay.
Yeah, the Walmart exclusive, what is it? Sandstorm,
Well, no, they
Buzzsaw,
just did it in
and
1.5.
Okay.
That's
And then
the
we
Walmart
get a
exclusive.
tissue now,
Yep.
so we can cry
it.
about this.
No, that's where his weapon and stuff is housed.
Exactly.
Because, dude, I wanna say this. Like, they're so subconscious about trying to like save the planet and reduce plastic. You know what, dude? I'm just gonna say it like this, dude. Cut some of your lines. Do you need those tiny Marvel Legend figures at 5 points of articulation? No. Do you need a Cyberverse line for Transformers? No. Do you need a 6-inch Black Series Star Wars line with the 3 3/4? No. Dude, your
Hey.
windowless packaging is a joke because as a toy company, you could do a lot more to reduce your plastic costs and your quote unquote carbon footprint, right? Like you can do a hell of a lot more, but it's the laziest attempt I've ever seen to,
Well, it's
to
all-
go green.
That's all PR. That's all
Yes.
it is. It's just
Yes.
PR.
Yeah. And I'm gonna refer to something that you told me input last time. It's like their major investor is BlackRock and Vanguard, which means nothing. They don't care. These guys don't care about the environment. So
No, not at all.
yeah. So
Yep.
anyway, so again, we got a tissue, so that's cool. And then the
I-
alt mode looks good.
I feel attacked by input. I feel attacked on a personal level because he shouted down Cyberverse do it the way he did, and I'm happy.
Well,
to hear
you
it
know
right
what? You know what? You know what? You know what?
now. I'm kicked, man.
Hold on, Ninjabill. I want you to pack up your feelings, okay, and then put them on a boat and ship them to someone who might care.
Okay. Wow.
So just saying. Just
Now, see there, I didn't feel attacked. That wasn't personal at all.
okay.
But,
I just wanted to make sure.
see
Just
that
It's
meant
It's
nothing
okay.
to me.
It's
But when you
it's
say
okay.
cyber-
It's
but
okay
getting
to
right
do a
at
personal
cyber
attack, but don't attack his toys, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's just
Exactly.
over the line.
exactly.
I'm,
Attack his
I'm
core
more,
personality.
I'm more pissed off that you guys in the US had a pudding cup for $17 that came with a free Megatron and Paleotrex repaint.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know
no.
what, man? Don't dog our black Play-Doh, okay?
Ugh.
Like we love our price gouging down here. We absolutely love it, okay? The charge $5 on a figure because they added 2 cents worth of Play-Doh. Honestly, you can't beat that, man. I'm all
You
for
can't
that.
find like buckets and buckets full in a dollar store. No.
And I will say this: that stuff is a little bit grosser than Play-Doh.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a little. It's
Yeah,
like
it's you
they
wouldn't
put
mold.
extra glue in it or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I
just-
threw it
it's
away the
nasty.
moment I opened it. I'm like, why? Anyway,
My son was like, "Oh, what is that?" I said, "Here, you can keep this black stuff. Just peel it all off of the stuff on the inside."
it glues
He
to
went-
your hand and it's all dirty.
Yeah, and he was like, "How do I get this off?" I'm like, "Just go wash your hand."
Yeah,
I still
think
have
about
mine. I still have mine sealed on that top section of the box. It's just in there. I'm like, whatever, it can stay
Well,
in
no,
there.
man, I had to get the Energon cubes out.
Yeah, transparent.
Well,
we don't
Did
have
it
any
join
of
in that
those.
one, or is it something
He
else?
kept my cubes though. That kind of upset me a bit. But yeah,
Love the cubes. All right, next one is what's this guy's name? I'm not-
Burnout.
I have
Burnout.
to say, guys.
That one actually, they said was a female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So look at let's body shame the chest. That's way too big for kids. Come on, man.
yeah. The chest is too big for to be realistic. That's body shame that one.
Hey, but wait a minute. Skid's chest is that big. Nobody said a word about that because it's a
Yeah,
dude.
because he's
but now,
pumping
it's a
iron.
female, but now it's a female.
Kids
and-
look
and
like
it
that
matters.
weird Captain America comic art.
He looks like U.S. agent. Yeah, you're right. But no, I'm looking at this one. I mean, I didn't get Skids because he's an unknown to me. He wasn't a must-have. I'm not gonna get this one, but I do like the color on this guy.
Isn't that the same? Isn't that the same face sculpt for Reboost?
Yeah.
So
Maybe he looks like Prime. That's
There you go. There's your Nemesis Prime.
yeah, I'm not.
oh,
Now,
I love
yes.
I love a Diaclone repaint, but I didn't buy that Skids because of all the clear plastic on his backpack. So I'm not going to buy this one.
Yeah.
Actually,
What
really
I don't
mind
like
Skids
about
very much.
repaints is that they reissue the same weapons. So
Yeah.
they could have just went with something different. But I mean, now he's a female, so this is definitely a soccer mom. Like Skid was a soccer dad, but this is definitely a soccer mom. I mean, it's a soccer band. Like, put in some freaking soccer balls as an accessory instead of the guns, and you have a proper soccer mom
Just
auto
get the
bot.
Maverick re-release. Use the volleyball for that.
Well, the Maverick that supposedly doesn't get the volleyball.
What, the re-release?
Yeah, they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't show it with the pictures they were showing. with
Yeah,
the
but they
volleyball.
said that they listened to the fans and they fixed a couple of things, but still not seeing
Did
the
they fix-
volleyball.
Did they fix the yellowing plastic on it?
Probably. Well, yeah, because it's new plastic. This one's gonna yellow just in 3 years.
You mean in like 3 days?
Yeah, potentially. But yeah,
A
I heard that
record.
figure was.
Guys, don't you
absolute
know you can
garbage.
prevent that? Just keep the stuff in the dark. Never shine a light on it.
Yeah, that
Don't
doesn't
look at
even
it.
work.
But I mean, honestly, I've been super lucky. I haven't had any figures yet that's been yellowing, and I'm hoping it stays that way. But also, I'm colorblind, so I might not see it.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
my
your arc has yellowed.
my Shatterglass Starscream is like
Uh,
PP yellow. It's
Oh,
disgusting.
Lord.
Dude,
Terrible.
all my bumblebees and sunstreakers.
Yes, Brian. Yeah, they yellowed terribly.
They yellow real
Look at
bad.
that. He was white when I got it 2 days ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, insane.
Did you
So,
pee
yeah,
on
so-
it too? Holy crap.
As long
So
as
anyway,
you keep it in a locked, dark, subterranean room, with no lights on ever, just
A
using
radio
infrared
wasteland.
red goggles to view all your figures with, you might
Oh,
get away
Chauncey.
with no yellowing.
Oh, Chauncey is both radio wasteland, and now he's okay. I get it now.
Oh, we caught you.
That's it, man. That's it, Chauncey. The magic is gone. Now we know your radio wasteland. Kidding. Thanks for coming by, man. All right, so who's getting this repaint?
I want it.
I like that one.
If I run
It
across
looks
it,
neat.
otherwise, no.
Will I
Yeah, it's not
pre-order?
something
I
I'm
don't know
gonna
if I'm
jump
going to
on.
pre-order it or not. Now
Well, I
I
wish
think the
could
next one
pre-order.
coming up, I probably will.
The next one coming up. Okay, so so we're done with Soccer Mom, and then
Oh, by the way, painted taillights, so that's good.
yes, painted taillight.
Now, why can't they do that on all of them?
Yeah,
It's not in
right.
the budget.
Because-
It's not in the budget, see?
No, but that's the conspiracy theory that I have. The same reason why Hasbro doesn't do that many paint application and stickers anymore is the same reason why there's no pockets on women's jeans, because the fashion industry makes too much money on purse. So if they were to add pockets to jeans, then the purse industry would suffer. So Hasbro doesn't do stickers, so that Toy Hacks doesn't go out of business. No? No?
Hasbro could give two craps about toy hacks, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It doesn't affect their bottom line one way or the other.
Yeah.
So is that why Road Rocket doesn't have pockets?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's right, Brian.
Yes, because she needs a purse to put those Ninja Star halves in.
Exactly. Imagine if they would release a Transformer with a purse, the outrage that we'd be getting from some
I
feminists.
would buy that in an instant.
Me too, just to piss off a couple of people I know. All right, so this one is
Brainstorm a briefcase and then give someone a purse.
Yeah, I skipped the RC version of that mold, so that one I will probably pick up.
so. What's her name? Like I said, I don't
Road
know
Rocket.
much
Road
about
Rage?
these repaints.
No, not
Road
Road
Rocket.
Rage. Road, yeah,
That's
Road
Road
Rocket.
Rocket.
Okay, so did anyone get the RC mold?
I
did.
haven't yet. I ran
Is it
across
good?
it today, and
It's actually not that bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than.
Okay,
it
because
was.
I like the colors on this one. It's like a bicycle wind blade type in a way. I like the color scheme. She looks good. They always
I like
look so
the
clean.
reuse of the shield weapon as a shuriken just to change it
I
up.
might pick this one up. I skipped the Legacy RC because I have the RI, the
The
RI,
good one?
Yeah.
The RED one.
Yeah,
The Transformers Prime one. I have the first one, and I have the second one. So the 1.0, I have it, and I have the second one, and they're both better in my opinion than the Legacy. So
I got the
I
Beast
think-
Hunters as well as those two.
ooh, I never
Alright.
ran across the Beast Hunters. You lucky devil.
Now,
you.
I wish those Energon weapons. I wish they would put more paint apps on those, because
Yeah.
think how much better if they put a little bit of silver paint apps on kickbacks, wing, sword, whatever the hell
I
they're called.
do agree, but in the context of this weapon, it should be fine.
that'd be nice.
Yeah, because you just want to see the star, not the disc itself. So I see why they're doing it the way they're doing it on this one anyway.
What logo are they using on her? Just out of curiosity. 'cause-
Autobot.
Well, I know, but like the G2 Autobot, or is it the
I think it's traditional.
Yeah,
Yeah,
G1
that
Autobot?
looks like the G2
Not
on the box
seeing
art,
it.
but
where is it? It's not there.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Everyone's an Autobot except for Sturd.
here.
yeah, it's a G2
Oh no,
logo.
this
It's a
doesn't
G2
look like
logo.
the Autobot logo.
And
It's a G2 logo.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
the G2.
That's a G2.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so now we have
Clamp down.
Clamp
100.
down.
I'm 100% in on that clamp down.
I knew you would. Somehow,
I'm fine with it.
I think
it's the
like
worst thing
last
since-
one we needed to do.
I think it's the worst thing since sliced bread. So
oh
yeah,
come on, he looks okay.
he looks
Yeah,
terrible.
and that
he'll
mold
turn
is
yellow
that mold is
in-
pretty good too.
He'll turn yellow in a couple of hours. Terrible.
Oh, he
terrible
might turn
idea.
yellow,
A police
for
car
sure.
as a transformer, it'll never work.
I'm fine with it because I want to get it with deep cover to get both the hobby exclusives.
Well, see, and here's the thing: if you guys remember, that mold is like it's molded in the plastic color and then it's painted that same color. So I'm assuming that clamp down will be painted white over white plastic.
You can actually see the difference
think
in
that's-
white color there on the actual image of the car itself. Scroll where you see the alt mode.
Wait, my
Scroll down
red
where you see
alert
the alt
not
mode. You can
painted
actually
over.
tell in the larger photo of the two there, the alt mode. You can actually tell there's a color difference there in the photo. You can see the different shades of white. Right
Yeah,
there.
Yeah,
here-
but it seems to have like. Okay, yeah, but the gray plastic is obviously different.
He looks
Yeah.
Yeah,
really
But
good.
you can
though.
see the difference in white just right there. You can just see the difference right there. So,
Yeah.
hey, it's
I'm not
already
getting him,
yellowing.
but
Look
he
at that.
looks
It's
good.
already yellowing.
Oh, imagine they would go live with a yellowing figure. Holy shit!
Oh, yeah.
But he looks. And next to Red Alert, which I didn't get, the only Kingdom mold I have is Sideswipe.
I never saw it.
And
Otherwise, I would have picked up that alert.
he looks. I think it fits. He goes, fire department with police. Yeah, he looks good. And it's the red alert head. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's different because I mean, Deep Cover and Tiger Track all had sideswipe. So that's good. I like that. And at least they give him a gun instead of that stupid axe.
Well, you can change it to
You can
that.
still make it that.
Well, I know, but I mean the way that they present it. I don't know. All right, so this.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That is the second
Yeah.
most exciting thing they revealed today.
Yeah. And if my wife is watching, I'm getting this one.
I need him somehow, some way.
If I run across it, he's a definite must buy for me.
Anybody that sees this in store, hit me up. Yes, I will. I will negotiate with you for you to send it to me. I want this one. And I'm not, the thing is that I've skipped on Warpath because I don't like Warpath, never did. But Cosmos, I wasn't a big fan of the character, but seeing this, God.
Yeah, I
This is
think
awesome.
Cosmos. I think Cosmos looks. I think he looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean he's not as bulky in the chest as he was in the cartoon, but come on, it's
I love the flag.
Yeah, but in the cartoon, all the other Transformers had to get inside of him.
exactly.
Yeah.
I will say.
He had a size limit. He only could take a couple Autobots at the same time. Not like Omega Supreme who could take the whole crew.
I'm trying to remember what
Not only
episode
the whole
was
crew,
that-
but all his extra parts, and he didn't even have to put the extra parts in anywhere. They just magically appeared when he landed.
They look like they're selling the "that was easy" button.
Yeah, that was easy button.
For
I think it looks dumb though the way that they placed him in the box. It's just a red dot and a ball. That's what it looks like. So parents could get confused.
Good.
But
That
you
means
want a
they won't
button?
pick my Cosmos up.
Yeah.
He looks like a trash can. I imagine Oscar the Grouch popping out of that.
Why does Cosmos have skirts? Because of space wind, man. Space wind. All the solar flare, man. You need protection. That's
You
why.
don't want the stars bouncing off his hips.
Yeah, exactly. See, we have all the answers. There you go. Okay, this guy. This is the one I want. Though. This is the one I really want.
This is the winner.
This is so, Catherine. If you're watching, I want this one
winner
too.
right there.
So I'm in the green business these days, but when I saw it,
I'm into green. Let's say.
And I was on the last time I did my live review of Sludge, it was a terrible idea. But Brian was nice enough to alleviate the burden by being present on my stream, and then he confirmed that this was the green because in the original picture, I'm colorblind, right? So sometimes I saw this as yellow, but when he said no, it's Constructicon greens, I'm all in. I already have the three others; they're all toy axed, and oh my god!
They even point out that he is a nod to the animation era, but then in canon, he's a Constructicon that went to the Autobots.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and that's been confirmed in a couple mangas or something like. I remember Rodimus Primal doing a retro, but I'll mention it in his retrospective of Grapple. So
this one's
Dragon. That's
this
right.
This one's also been. He's also been retooled, so the pegs that plug into the back of the feet for his alt mode have been shortened significantly.
Yeah, so he's going to be more. He's
Well,
not going to be a straight repaint of Grapple.
They corrected that one a little bit on Inferno too, because I
did.
didn't have near as much problem transforming Inferno as I did Grapple.
Actually, the best one is Artfire. I mean, Canadian Inferno. He's the peg are really good.
Still need to get
I
him.
would love to agree with you, except I never got a hold of it.
Brian, until tomorrow, there's a sale on DJC Collectibles. I sent you that code for the 10%, and they have an Artfire. He's only $39.
I won't be able to get it by then, I don't think. Shit. Oh well.
How much time do you need?
Well, I'm going to be getting the Lego Prime, so that's...
Okay. Well, you still have until the 25th, if you're lucky. All right. So, yeah, I'm super excited for this one. God, he looks good. And
Yeah,
I like
I don't
the
like
face
the
sculpt.
screen.
Yeah, the new face looks neat.
Yep. It's not okay, people complain tons about Skywarp's face. And I'm like, I'm good with a screaming face. It's not, so the open mouth, I'm good. I'm down. I like that.
Yay!
Which one is
No.
that?
Now,
Override.
is Override gonna be? Is she gonna be a $30 Voyager, or is she gonna be a deluxe?
She's a Voyager.
She's a
She's
Voyager.
a Voyager.
Oh man,
She's
okay.
She's the G-Axis retool, right?
No.
No,
It's not her?
no.
Okay. Oh, no,
Well-
she's a car. Yeah, okay, forget it.
Yeah, this is the original. So,
She looks good. I mean,
That was in what?
Shiny
Cybertron?
red.
Cybertron.
yep, Cybertron. And when you look at that and you look at the original, it's not too far off. I gotta admit, it's not too far off.
So
Yeah, they nailed this.
Yeah,
with this character, this is pretty much the series, and she was like one of the big characters that actually was
this
a
is the
key
original.
role to Velocitron
okay.
back in the day. All the logos are based on basically her cyber key.
Ah, okay. No,
Mhm.
she looks really good. Honestly, I like the shininess of that red. Well, that could be just a render, but I think that's a figure.
In the show, she's the speed champion of the planet.
Oh, okay. So that
But
makes
the
sense.
one thing
she's
that
included.
disappoints me, like on the original figure, if you see on her thighs, there should be a blue stripe on her thighs in robot mode, and it's missing. Like on
Ah,
the original toy,
Well,
there is a blue stripe that wraps around the leg, and it's missing on that, and that's kind of disappointing. I mean,
But then
the
you
rest
know,
of it
but-
looks really, really close. The rest
But
of
yeah,
it
but
looks
look at her
really
feet. Look at her feet. The top of her feet aren't painted gold either.
yes, that's
But
right.
yeah.
It's missing
Toy
the
Hacks
gold.
is going to fix that. Don't worry, guys. Hasbro thinking of Toy Hacks. I'm telling
I'll
you.
fix it. I'll fix it with an airbrush.
Yeah. All right, and then.
Oh, you're right.
all
Yeah, sure aren't on the feet, are they?
Nope.
That's all
That's
black.
disappointing too.
I don't care. I'm getting her.
Well, I will say this: at least the backpack on this version looks way better than it does on the original. I mean, look at the original's backpack. I mean, that thing is huge.
She was an oversized one-step changer.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That backpack is huge.
What do you mean? No, it wasn't. She's an oversized one. Also, I like how he's
Right.
comparing a deluxe to it. Huh? Not even hiding it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because it's then what does she come with that makes her $30 versus $20?
Well, all
A
that black
big
kibble
gun.
there.
Yes,
gun.
accessories,
you go.
accessories, and
It's the
extra
gun.
paint or something.
That's how they're going to justify it. The gun and the paint. The
Well-
paint is actually the paint. You know, you get. This is perfect example. Okay, you get these two figures. Okay, both deep covers. Okay, this one's has no paint, 2 guns. Tons of paint, 1 gun. That's the only difference. So I do think that paint for Hasbro is a great accessory to increase the price. So that's why with her, look at the paint job. It's awesome. Plus a slightly bigger gun. This is how you justify a Voyager.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm still
Also,
not
she's a-
buying
It's
that.
it's just like when they changed the scale and for leader class got smaller, but the price stayed the same, and they
Yeah.
She's
justified
also-
that with Optimus Prime comes with a trailer.
Sorry.
Well,
And
they
I will-
said higher parts count is the reason why the smaller scale, but higher parts count, which is a total lie.
Yeah,
She's
that's
also
BS.
compared to Clampdown and some of the other figures a brand new mold too. So
Yeah. Well, it
Yeah,
doesn't-
but I still don't buy that price point for what it is, for the size and everything else. I mean,
yeah.
because at $30, you could have painted the feet, you could have painted the thighs blue as well, like did the stripe and then the gold on the top of the foot and everything else.
Mhm.
And then on top of that, the weapon, the transformation, you know what I mean? It's pretty basic, and the weapon looks like it's the exact same weapon, no spring-loaded gimmick or anything else
actually,
either.
from what I
So,
could tell, the torso transformation has a couple of tricks to it.
well, I'm not talking about transformation on the figure. I meant the gun itself. So,
Yeah, and,
Um,
and the face should not be gold. That looks gold to me, and it should be a nice orange color with bright
It's
blue
orange.
eyes.
No, it looks orange to me on the.
It is orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am slightly colorblind,
But
but
don't
that
worry,
looks
guys.
gold to
PvP
me.
will have a review tomorrow. So
He already does.
Yeah, He already has it.
He probably had it last week
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
on the
dark
whole
shade.
line.
friggin' thieves. All right. I skipped on Laser Prime.
Let's talk about how wrong this one is.
Talk about
you
how
don't like this
lovely
one?
it is too.
It's wrong, but it looks so nice.
It looks
Yeah.
good.
Wrong,
But okay,
but
so
nice.
this is supposed to be 2001 RID Scourge, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be, but it's not.
Okay,
It's
how
nowhere
is it not? Let's go with a bigger.
So-
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
RIP Scourge is gray. He's not black. Like he's his chest area and all that stuff is gray. His
Right.
shoulder cauldrons and stuff are gray. He's not. He's black in truck mode and he's gray in his bot mode.
Yep.
That's why he's wrong. I mean,
Okay. I remember that. You're right.
but don't get me wrong. I'm super excited for this. I really am. It's just, it's one of those things where you can't call him that name because it's not that character, right? If it's supposed to be representing 2001 RID Scourge or Scourge.
Well, it's not Ultra Magnus.
I mean,
It could have been.
Scourge,
It could have been an Ultra Magnus.
yeah,
I mean,
it-
E-Hobby did that Ultra Magnus out of that G2 Laser Ultra Magnus.
Yeah,
So
but that Ultra Magnus
Well,
is white and blue.
Don't worry, they'll be looking for another repaint to use that mold.
well, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
And my question is this going to be released as a Hasbro Pulse or something like that in the proper Scourge coloring?
Oh, like a Gen Select? Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, like a
They'll
Gen
probably
I
Select.
do a
don't
Gen
think
Select
so. I
of
think
it.
this is just the Scourge you're going to get.
Yeah, I
They'll
have a
probably-
feeling that
they'll
Brian
probably
is
do-
right.
A Gen Select and Scourge colors and call it Nemesis Prime.
Yeah, right. I could
Yeah.
definitely see that.
Yeah.
So,
Whereas
Well,
they should have
I
called
just
this
want
one. They
the
should have
damn-
just called this one Nemesis Prime
yeah.
and then did the Gen Selects.
I mean, if they could do the Scourge sweep repaint and push it on the shelf, they can do a slight grayish version and call it Nemesis Prime. And everybody's
Hmm.
gonna go, "Oh, I'm just gonna call this one Scourge," and it's gonna work.
I
So,
just want the damn
the
Toxitron.
The one thing I want out of this mold, I mean, I want Scourge too, but I want a Toxitron out of this
I
mold.
just said that.
yeah, Brian.
Well, I don't
sorry,
care
Brian,
what Brian said, obviously.
but yeah. Oh yeah,
want-
that's right. The Void Larkin did some good upgrade kits. If you guys
Yes,
you like
I
your
was- Yeah, he did.
G2 Prime,
I was going to mention that. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was showing them off on Instagram. Was it today or yesterday? The
That's
finish.
it
one
was
I mold.
yesterday.
The finished product, I think he showed yesterday, but he's been for like the last 2 weeks. He's been showing like work in progresses and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put up a like a 5 minute video on how to assemble the parts on his channel. So people go check that out if you haven't yet. So yeah,
I have to
So-
head out, but I'll just say this: Slicer looks cool, and I like that.
Okay.
He does look cool.
You have
I
to
will
go?
agree.
Does.
I will
Yeah.
agree. Brian is
All right.
right.
Well, Brian, thanks so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to have you on my channel. Anytime you want to come back, you let me know.
He sounded exhausted saying that. Like, I guess if you
That's
want
because
to
I'm
come back.
fat and I have no breath, man.
I'm kidding. All right, see ya.
All right, take care,
Later,
man.
Brian.
All right, so before we move on to the next figure, I want to say if my wife is watching, I won this one. All right,
Not
so
the begging comment.
I'm just giving her ideas for Christmas, you know. All right, but he does look. It's
Oh, he looks
Man,
fantastic.
if you wait till Christmas, it's too late.
no. I'm gonna buy it, and then she's gonna reimburse me, and that's how we were.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotcha. I
You
gotcha.
think my 4-year-old actually got this for me? No. Daddy put his name on the box. That's it.
Yeah, that's about what I do too. That way, I make sure I get stuff I
Yeah.
want rather than.
So this
Eyes and-
is a reissue of what I heard was a crap figure. Is it a crap figure?
I don't think it's
I don't have it. I don't know. I will say the plain mode, the alt mode, looks friggin' awesome.
Okay.
I
The
don't
robot,
think it's a
not
bad
so
figure.
much.
I
know
think
what?
that figure got a lot of hate because of what it's crossed over with.
Well, come on, it's an awesome movie. I'm just
No,
gonna
I'm not
say-
saying it's
Yeah.
not. What I'm saying is I think that it wasn't like a pop culture nerd movie crossover, like
Yeah.
Ghostbusters or Back to the Future or something. It was Top Gun. So I think that's why that's why I think it got a lot of the hate. But the head is an homage to the Machine Wars jets.
Yeah. But you know what this mold reminds me? Like when he looks a little flimsy, it reminds me of the Star Wars crossover Obi-Wan Kenobi to that jet with the ring over it.
The Jedi Starfighter with the hyperdrive ring.
Yeah. That I bought that for my now 19-year-old, and it was a crap loose figure. So I'm looking at this, and he kind of reminds me of that a little bit. So I don't know. I'm not getting it.
I don't care for
but
it.
It's cool for people who missed it that want it. And there's a little bike, so why not?
Yeah, it comes with the bike now instead of the volleyball.
I can't really speak to that figure. I have zero interest in it, so I can't tell you if it's good or bad because I haven't even watched reviews on it. I'm going to be absolutely honest. I have zero interest in it. So, but if people like it, man, go out and get it.
To answer Lone Dragon, potentially it's going to be the same jacked up price because of licensing.
No, it's probably more of a jacked up price now.
Oh yeah, well of course.
Yeah, if you didn't get it for 75, you can get it now for 90 or whatever it's going to
be. This I'm interested in.
No, come on. Oh yeah, you collect the RED. Sorry, I thought you were joking.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Let me defend myself against all you naysayers and haters and
naysayers. I had 3 of those figures. I gave it 3 strikes and then it was out.
I didn't.
And Chauncey is right.
Apparently, Input has a guilty conscience. I didn't mention his name. No, I'm kidding. Look, seriously though, there are just some figures that absolutely belong into a red line. Okay, like for example, that reformatting Megatron. Put him next to a Behold Galvatron. Okay. Boom, perfect together. We need an Alpha Trion in this line. Because he never had an alternate mold. He belongs in the RED line, right?
I'm gonna pull something else.
Give us a Nightbird in the RED line because she never had an alternate mold to begin with. Get rid of all those crappy toys with her name on it. Throw them in a fire, junk them, do whatever you want with them.
Why are they crappy? Why are they crappy? Because they transform and it's Nightbird?
Yes.
You're better than that, Ninjabill. Come on.
This here, that's a good RED figure. I mean, they should have had that as an RED, just a gator. That's what RED should have been. No, I had to order this from my favorite online store, DJC Collectibles. Get your code at the end. But
what was that store name again?
DJC Collectibles.
Did you say it was DJC Collectibles?
Exactly.
Okay, I was just making sure you said DJC Collectibles.
That sounds great.
There you go.
There you go. So you can get 10% in the outro. Anyway, but this guy, I ordered it because I've been wanting that crocodile forever.
It's funny that you mentioned Super 7 in this because if I was Super 7, I've mentioned this on several other live shows. Do you know how angry I would be with Hasbro because of the RED line? I would be livid.
Oh, if I was Super 7, I'd be upset too. But still, it would have been better than
Hasbro,
a non-transforming Thundercracker.
I'll buy it because I like the Starscream. I mean, here I am, Super 7. I walk into Hasbro. Hey, how you doing, guys? Great to meet you. Hey, I got this idea for an action figure line. It doesn't transform, and I'd like to buy a license from you. Oh, sure. Go ahead. Here you go. Are you guys ever going to do something like that? No, don't worry about it. Go ahead and do your thing, Super 7. We got your back, man.
No. They wouldn't say that. We'll just say that's something we can't discuss.
Yeah.
No, they just.
Sorry, it's business secrets.
Or they just wouldn't answer you.
Yeah. And
they
then
would just take your money for the licensing, and that's it. So anyway, I think RED is a missed opportunity to me because they should have went with at least minimum Kranix and Arblas, Nancy from the live broadcast of 2006, the big broadcast of 2006. Nancy would have been a good red figure. Crocodile Prime, Alpha Trion, Even they could have do Sluxoid and the other Lizardo, Aaron. You know, humans. That could have been
I just want
RED.
an Alpha Trion from RED line so badly, so bad. I mean,
Exactly.
come on. I really, really want one.
I had to get
I will
the
say-
Iron Factory one. It's
I will
good.
say this about the RED stuff. The promo shots always look great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And if the things actually looked that good and they didn't feel like cheap vinyl plastic
Yeah.
I will give it that. Yeah.
in your hand, then it would be a good line. But you handle one of those things and it feels like, you know, those
A
cheap
Magic Square.
$5 vinyl figures who only
Yeah.
have movement in their arms.
Have you
I mean-
seen Inutabi did
I
a
love
That's
review
what they
of
feel like to me.
I love this
Bumblebee?
thing.
It was terrible.
I love it.
Yeah,
Did you
that's
like
a
it?
good
And the-
one.
Well, like I
That's
said,
a good
other-
one.
well,
The
like I
other
said,
big issue.
I've had 3 of those figures, and I got rid of all 3 here recently. And you're right, Caveman. They feel What's really weird is like they feel like sturdy, like there's a hard, sturdy plastic underneath them, and then on the outside layer there's this cheap vinyl rubberized plastic that's like
Yeah.
wrapped around them or something. I don't know. It's weird, but they're just
And then you have this Prime, who
TF
you know.
Prime.
So
And
I'm guessing that's the Prime that was used to inspire that Barbie doll Future Girl Deluxe review.
no.
a
That's
couple weeks ago.
Prime from Transformers Prime.
Now I know, but I mean the it's this Prime that inspired that girl figure.
Oh no, that girl figure is the Last Night Prime from the Last Night.
Ah, okay. 'Cause, I mean, I'm looking at the wheels and the way that this one is designed, and I'm like, kind of looks like Future Girl, or what's her name? Anyway, that
Here's
Prime
my
Girl?
thing with the
Prime Girl?
RID Prime line, Prime toys. Okay, I picked up RC, and it was probably the worst RED figure I have ever gotten a hold of. I mean, ever. I mean, it literally was falling to pieces just right out of the box. Literally falling to pieces.
so you think
None
this
of the
one's gonna
joints-
fall off too?
I don't know. And I would like to have this, and I probably will pick it up. But if it's anything, like I said, my experience with Red RC is just so
Yeah.
horrible. I just
And this
I
one
literally
got
had-
no button.
had to
And,
glue parts to keep her to hold together.
The other big issue with this line, for me personally, is there is no scale. Bumblebee is the
Yeah.
same size as Optimus Prime
Yeah.
Yeah.
and everybody else, and
But
you know
not-
that's
it depends
wrong.
on
But
if
this
scale is
line
important
isn't
to
meant
you or
to
not.
have scale. That's the thing. This line isn't. It's meant to scale with itself and nothing else. If it, however, by some chance works with another scale and
Well,
another
that's
storyline,
not what I'm
great.
talking about. I'm talking about it
I
doesn't even
disagree.
scale with itself.
Well, I disagree with that. I disagree with that, Ninjabill, because I think the line should scale with what it's intended to be. And what I mean by that is that G1 Optimus Prime and that G1 Bumblebee, they should scale with each other. That
Mhm.
Prime
Exactly.
doesn't have to scale with, say, this Prime or anything else, right? But like
Yeah.
all the Transformer Prime figures in RID should scale with one another. All the G1 characters in the RED line and the red line should scale with each other. You know, that
Yeah, but
Bumblebee
what-
shouldn't be 6 inches tall. Like that's just
Right.
ridiculous.
Right, but what I meant, and I probably should have been more clear about this, is that they're all meant to be the 6-inch action figures. That's exactly what they're meant to be, and that's exactly what the scale doesn't play into it.
No.
It's just.
But
6
it's not
inches.
everyone that cares about scale. Not last week. I heard Patriot Prime saying that scale to him, he doesn't care because he's a true G1er, and back then G1 didn't scale at all to what the show was.
Well, you know,
Well, I don't.
I think Patriot Prime and I talked about that a little bit when he was on my show a couple of weeks ago. And if you go back to G1, like those first Diaclone figures that came over, they're all in the same scale. They're all 132 or approximately 1 to
Yeah.
32.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just like the new stuff since War for Cybertron came out, it's all approximately 1 to 32 scale. Now, I personally like that because you can find other stuff to use with it, like the those Jada Hollywood Rides 1 to 32 scale cars.
Oh man,
I
I
I mean,
have
they
those.
scale up almost perfectly. The Optimus Prime in that Hollywood Rides line, he
Yeah.
scales 1-to-1
With the
with
G1.
G1 Optimus Prime,
Yep.
and almost 1-to-1 with Earthrise Optimus Prime.
See,
Yep.
I have. Hold on. How do I?
There you
See,
go.
this one. I hate trying to reverse do on camera anyway, but I've been lucky enough
Yeah,
to get
those
both.
scale well together.
I
I like
found
that.
those by fluke, and they scale pretty good. I was comparing it. I'm like, he's too tall to scale with this, but then I started comparing the actual cab, and
Yeah,
it's
that's
pretty
almost
good.
perfect.
And then Bumblebee, same thing. And the fact that he's an actual Volkswagen, that's always a plus. But he scales, if you look at the wheel, the front of the foot with half the hood, it works. So Jada really nailed it on that
Yeah.
thing.
And I want to say this too. Is like I don't care about scale at all. I just want a badass looking toy. That's all I want. And Hasbro doesn't care about scale. As far as like their robots go and like the robot mode and all that stuff goes, they just they want everything to kind of look good with each other and stuff as it is. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Now,
you
my
couldn't
one
scale a jet with an 18-wheeler properly. It wouldn't work, But
No, not at all.
I think the scale that people care about is the cartoon model scale. You want to have that same perspective that when you were a kid, Bumblebee was this much shorter than Optimus Prime. You want to have that feeling that you're playing with something from your childhood.
Yeah, my biggest problem with the red line, my biggest problem is okay, Hasbro, you are a company that has produced the Marvel Legends line. You are a company that has produced the Black Series, who produces excellent quality action figures. You produced the G.I. Joe
Yeah.
toys, and then you give us these. What happened?
Yeah, yeah,
Budget.
like
Too many cutting corners.
absolutely.
What happened?
Dude, I've said it for years. The Transformer fans are the redheaded stepchildren of Hasbro's toy line,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
True enough.
you get figures now, whether you like or dislike, the Marvel Legends line. You look at the articulation and the paint and the quality of these, and then you compare it to the red series, and you're like, what?
Oh no,
Yeah.
you
Well,
can't.
don't get me wrong. Now, some Marvel Legends have some plastic issues,
Well, yeah,
Yep.
it's true. I mean, it's,
especially in the damn knee joints and the arms. I've had some that are so soft that the damn arm will bend like in the bicep area rather than the elbow
that's been my
where it's supposed
experience
to be
with
in.
virtually every single one of the Lightning Collection ones. I always have problem with some joint or another. Always, like his right shoulder completely locked up on the Phantom Ranger. It will not move whatsoever. I've done the hot water treatment. It's completely and absolutely. It's like it's super
So
glued in there.
it's something with the
It is
plastic
glued.
then, and not with the
Because it's glued because
Not with
that
the paint.
figure that what those figures use, they use a similar design to the Pizza Spider-Man from Marvel Legends.
Oh, I see
And
where
what
you're
what ends up happening, they glue the chest and everything together
going.
on that figure, and then a little bit of glue gets inside the joint where the chest and the joint and all that stuff meets, and it ends up freezing everything together. That's
Yeah,
that's
and
how they put their
I had an issue with that Walmart exclusive Doctor Strange, the comic book version. Mine
dude,
had
I
a
had
mine
so
had a
many
gap
problems.
in his chest on like the side where the seam was,
Yeah.
where like they
Where the
glued
tape
it
meets.
and they didn't mash it down all the way. But I mean, it wasn't hard to fix. I just had to get in there and file
I'll-
some stuff, and
I'll
I didn't even
say
have to open it all the way. I just opened it just enough where I could see what the issue was, and then I got in there with a metal file and filed it down, and then I put some glue in it and squished it together with some vices.
I'll
And
say
he's
I'll
good
say
after
this about that. I'll say this about that Doctor Strange Marvel Legend figure. That's a figure that I've waited, I don't know, 20 years for them to do a modern non-Toy Biz version of. And then as soon as I got it and I realized the cape was plastic and not fabric and all this stuff, and the knee joints weren't reinforced, and the knees and the shins and the feet were doing like this in upside down V, and they just kept spreading and spreading and spreading, and I got rid of it. I was like, no, this figure's not going to last a
Yeah.
year standing on top of my entertainment center with my other ones because
Yeah.
that cape being so heavy.
Oh, that's the fate of the red line too. It's not gonna last.
I like
Um,
this Megatron. I'm not going to pick it up, but I do like it.
Yeah, he's
He
good.
does-
He
very
looks
show
cool,
accurate.
but
Yeah.
Look at that back, man. That's Schwarzenegger's back.
yes, he did not miss back day.
Man.
No, he did not.
Oh,
He didn't
yeah.
miss arm day either.
No, he sure didn't. Leg day,
Oh.
he might have skipped.
Yes, signed me up, even though he's named wrong and he's got the wrong logo on him.
Yeah.
Sign me up for G1 Action Master Slicer. Give it.
Yeah, that's the,
Yes,
the-
that-
that slicer.
I will say the paint on that guy looks damn awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. But he has extra guns, and then you still have the soldering cannon, so not bad.
but
And
that
then
right there, that
You can, merge him with man. How do
Well,
you
see,
pronounce
It
Zarek
looks
and
more like
Rohichi?
but see, the problem is it looks more like a 3D render at this point than an actual figure. So who knows?
This one's
if
a
that color
render.
is right.
This
Yeah, it's
one,
a
you said
render.
it was a render.
Well, it's
But-
shipping February 2023, so it's definitely
Yeah.
a render.
and then
So-
how about this for a selling point on it? They were like, well, if you got Black Zarak and you don't like the spear he came with, you can turn it into this shitty spear that falls apart.
Yeah,
What the hell? How is that a selling point?
No,
Yeah,
what killed me? What killed me on this presentation was if you keep scrolling down, Raz, where he's showing Slicer sitting on top of him like it's
Oh
his
yeah, with the
dune
little
buggy from
peg
the
sticking
Action
up. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm sitting here like he's got no wheel. Yeah, right here. Like he's got no wheels in the back at all to help carry Slicer or like drive him around or anything. And he's so proud of this mode that he's created for Rorochi
Yeah.
here. Was it exosuit, right?
yeah.
it's
that's what he called it.
it's so dumb. It looks
I
so
thought he
bad.
was gonna do like an
Like-
armor, like weaponize him. No, he pulls out this. I'm like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, that's. I was like, you guys
it's a
could have added
neat-
some extra wheels.
It's a
or
neat
something.
concept, but it doesn't work. Like you said, I mean, like all the wheels are in the front, so you know it's going to be dragging ass
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
if you try to roll it.
absolutely right. Right.
So unless they include an extra piece that's a wheel for his ass, then
It's worthless.
know,
As his dune buggy. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna. I
I
mean,
like the colors of it. I'm like,
the
if
color
Optimus
looks good,
Prime
but that's
was a
about it. I mean,
weaponizer.
I don't think they should have included because he's not gonna be $19.99 US now. He's gonna be.
I pre-ordered him after tax and shipping. He is $66.10 where I live.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't like the clear,
Wow.
I don't like the clear
Hey,
plastic
Ben.
weapons they gave him. I'm like, why would you use clear plastic weapons?
Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't like that either.
Because
Yeah, it's not like those are supposed to
when-
be energon weapons.
Yeah, we
I was
remember
about
when
to
we
say
were
the same
kids,
thing.
we would lose weapon. Well, now they're just gonna break.
The longevity
Anyway.
of these, I don't see lasting very long because I remember the energon weapons and some of those,
I'm gonna vote great
they
on
broke.
Road Hauler. There you go. 53% think that he's great, and 18% think that Road Hauler is just okay. I want to find these 27 people, and I want to find these 25 others. Road
What are you gonna
Hauler
do
is
when you
the
find 'em,
best
man?
thing in this line.
Punch him in the head.
How about Blur? What's the vote on Blur?
Blur looks good.
43.
And don't
votes.
forget, guys, if you want to take these polls, head on over to tformers.com.
Did you
and
say
take the poll.
Tformers.com?
Yes, tformers.com, where you can get some of the greatest Transformer news to blow your mind. You can also get it all with a side of bacon.
Yeah, exactly.
Here,
And
I
you
can loan
see
you.
my face on
Hey, my
tformers.com.
video is right there.
I can loan you this, Raz.
Nice.
What'd you say?
I said I can loan you this. You find that
Oh,
distracts
yeah.
people down.
Actually,
Oh,
yeah,
Benjamin, thanks for joining us.
And
Oh.
on top of that, if you see anything figure-wise that you can't live without on tformers.com, head on over to DJD Collectibles. Is that
C.
the name, Raz?
DJC.
DJC Collectibles. Oh my God.
Actually, you know what? Let's do a quick. I keep promoting him because he's my sponsor. That's the coolest thing. But DJC Collectible is actually quite good. He has, well, now he has tons of pre-orders for. See, that's the thing now. He's getting Target exclusives and Toys R Us exclusive afterwards. He's able to get them. He's getting the
But,
reissue Prime.
Those are showing up everywhere.
Yeah, well,
It's
okay,
like
but
it's like some
DJC Collectible
surplus
had them
crap.
first.
Okay, but you know, it's like they found some surplus stuff that they were hiding that they were going to sell in China or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
But you can get a 10% discount code at the end of this video.
10%.
But he also has tons of stuff. Star Wars, NECA. Okay, that's one thing though. He's trying to get the NECA gargoyles, and his distributor won't ship to Canada. He's getting all the other NECAs, but they won't send him the gargoyles. And I'm like, that's the only thing I really wanted of NECA. Because I have Goliath because Memo sent it to me. Look at this.
Oh, have you seen that Dungeons and Dragons War Duke that NECA is doing? That looks pretty cool too.
Yeah,
it looks great.
Oh, I haven't seen the D&D stuff. I bought Dritz for my friend from Hasbro Pulse, and it's fantastic.
Real quick, guys, I have to run.
All right.
I hate to run early like this.
No, it's cool. We're done with the. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen now. Remove. I think we covered everything, so we can end it here. So, Input, tell us where you can be found.
Well, you can find me, the N-PUT, over on my YouTube channel. That's Input Toys, Reviews, and Customs. And if you like stop motion as much as I do, because I love making me some stop motion, I'm sure you guys love to watch you some stop motion. You guys can head on over to my stop motion channel, N-Put 2.0, all one word, and check out my Transformers series deep cover, and then check out episode 1 of Transformers Yellow Jacket, which is currently in production. But while you're there, check out the prologues for Yellow Jacket. The first 2 prologues will blow your mind. That's what
and real quick, N to the dash to the PUT. What about your other show, the Tales from what was it called again?
That's right. And if you guys are into Transformers podcast, and who is not into that, you guys can go over to my main channel and check out the podcast Tales from Teletran, where not only do we talk about Transformers toys and everyday life and just BS around, we also review every episode of the Transformers cartoon, which Generation 1, Seasons 1 through 4, and Transformers the movie has all been covered in the Tales from Teletran back catalog. But not only that, we have started Transformers the Headmasters from Japan. The first Transformers anime has started being reviewed over there on Tales from Teletran. So if that all sounds good and gravy to you, then head on over there to the channel. Quick, fast, like, and in a hurry, baby, because you don't want to miss a thing over there.
Now, Digital, try to top that.
I can't. I'm not even going to try to top that. You can find me on YouTube. I'm Digital Caveman with 2 N's, just like it's spelled on the screen here. Presents. And you can also find me Digital Caveman, all lowercase, on Instagram. I'm on Twitter, but I'm never on Twitter. Not on Facebook because I hate fighting with the security. The privacy settings every damn time I turn it on. So I'm not over there.
All right. And then Ninjabill.
Ninjabill, and you can, find me on Planet Earth, occasionally. No, sure. Ninjabill reviews, YouTube Ninjabill reviews, Facebook Shinobi Biru, in case you have to, look that up. I am on Discord, although, I haven't been able to log into Discord for quite some time. They apparently think I'm a bot when I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and I'm Razi Alkane. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Discord, and YouTube, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks everyone for showing up. That was fun. Actually, it was my wife's idea because I was looking for something to watch tonight, and she's like, "Why don't you go live?" I'm like, "Why don't I? Let me email some friends." So yeah, and so thanks. What's my ending? Oh yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Also, leave a comment. I love reading those. Keep coming back. I have more on the way. And remember, nothing in life gives you the right to be an asshole. Take care. Did you read the code? Check the code.